Mm. Hi, Libra. I wanted to show you the ground. Look how beautiful. All the leaves. I am at the water's edge. And, you know, I was pausing right now because I was reading something. YouTube was sending me information about how to add moderators, etc. I'm looking for moderators, but it would have to be someone obviously that I trust and not just anyone. Anyway, how are you guys? I don't know if you've had time to look at the title, but yeah, things are not that great today. I think energy is a little bit off, if you ask me. And so we're going to do a check-in reading, see what's happening. The major tarot that we're going to use is Light Seer's deck. We're going to use this one. We are going to pull out our Gypsy Witch Tarot because we want to see if there's something we need to know that's around us. And as usual, I'd like to start with angel messages and a message from Jesus. And calling in the positive energy from Jesus Christ, who you know as Jesus Christ, from Source, from the Holy Spirit. And asking for wisdom. That's all you can do. When things do not go well, only thing you can do is ask for wisdom. So let's start with the angels and Christ. My name is Victoria Violet. This is Gypsy Roots Tarot Travel. And it's going to be words from Jesus and messages from the angels. That's what we're going to start with. You're so welcome here. We appreciate you. As I said, I started with reading what was being presented to me by YouTube. It literally talked about putting people on timeout and setting up a moderator. So I'll be looking at that later on. I should have taken some medication for my allergies because it's making me itch. But it's like I showed y'all, all the beautiful leaves are falling. Foliage is everywhere. And I just wanted to do a check-in because the energy feels really thick. I mean, first of all, I want to apologize. My mind has been so derailed with the time that I was working, the shift that I was working these last weeks. I totally forgot to mention our dear friends down in Florida. They're part of our family as humans, and I totally forgot about them, and I feel really, really bad about that. They're not only going through all the deaths that occurred and people still being found, and they're also being hit again. I have a friend down there, and I even was neglectful of her, and I apologized to her because I don't go on Facebook anymore. I don't do Facebook. Facebook is nothing but drama and problems. So I forgot that I had a really good friend there, and this is what prompted me to check in on her. And yeah, I feel really bad about that, but not sure if that's what's making me feel real low. But it is making me feel very sad. So for anybody that's experienced a loss in Florida, or even if you know someone that lives over there like I do, my heart goes out to you. Let's see what Jesus has to bring to us today. I call him Source, you call him Jesus. It's one and the same, okay? Then we're gonna take a couple of cards, a few from the archangels, okay? From the angels deck and their messages, and see if there's anything that they'd like to tell us, okay? 2, and 3. It's a little breezy out here. Hopefully it doesn't bother. The last time I was here, the rain came. I don't know if y'all remember that. Hi, Shell. Hi, honey. Thank you for that. Yes, to all the people and the animals and the plant life as well. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. I wasn't going to mention this, but now that this card came out, I made an official complaint to the staffing agency I was working for temporarily. And they asked me if I wanted to get out of my contract, and I said yes. So I resigned today. So I'll have, on the good side, I'll have a lot more time to spend with you guys again. The reason they asked me that was because I wanted to speak to them about hate speech that was going on at work. As a lot of you know, but I'm going to mention it again, I am a conservative. I know, as crazy as that sounds, I'm a conservative. So this is matching how I feel today. It says, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God, Matthew 5:9. And all I said to them was that it was very hard to be at that job placement because the people around me kept saying things about Trump. Now, I don't care what you say on your private time. I don't care what the people say on YouTube either, believe it or not, or any other social media forum. It irks me, but I don't care. I won't respond. But when you're at work surrounded by everybody that hates Trump and hates conservatives and hates people in general like that, and they're constantly saying that, and you can't speak up for yourself, it was very, very ugly to work with. Very ugly. So when I was speaking to the man, which is supposedly the owner of the place I was working for, which I'm going to mention them here so that you will never want to work for them ever. They don't even pay you for holidays. They refuse to. They're called Worldwide Staffing, Worldwide Travel Staffing. And so he asked me, well, do you want to resign? Yelling at the top of his lungs. I said, yeah, I do. So I turned in my keys and my badge and everything. But you know, this is just showing me that I did the right thing, because I was trying to keep the peace. And you shouldn't have to be stifled. Anywhere you go work, you shouldn't have to be stifled. You should not have to feel like you can't be yourself, like you're the only one that feels a certain way. You shouldn't feel that way. Blessed are they that hear the word of God and keep it. This is Luke 11:28. And being an empath as I am, I wasn't going to allow for people to mistreat me like that. I mean, if I would have said I was a conservative, they probably would have lynched me. You know, they were already calling me all kinds of names. People are just so weird nowadays. They take a lot of things for granted and think they can treat you really ugly. Hi, Sandra. How are you doing? The Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name, he shall teach you all things. John 14:26. I just feel like I did the right thing. Even though it's so close to winter, and it took me 4 months to get a job. But I feel like God is going to find a way to bless me. And really, the job was taking so much away from me that it was hard for me to do this at the same time. I was literally either doing it right before I went to bed. Thank you, honey. Thank you, Shell. Or, you know, when I would get out of work, because I didn't have another time to be with you guys. And my channel was suffering. So when he gave me the opportunity to get out, well, I guess you can say I jumped at it. We're going into this deck right now. The first one says Indriel. It's I-N-D-R-I-E-L. You are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love. like an angel upon the earth and all its inhabitants. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that, Sandra. Isn't that crazy that they're talking about a light worker? And that's what I always tell you guys I am. Sometimes it just is the way it is, you know? You're not going to be wanted in certain places. And that's okay. Sorry about the airplanes. I forgot about that. Well, now that I'm not working there anymore, now I can tell you what I was doing. I was a mental health worker, so I was working with the mentally ill that are locked up. Thank you, Shell. And so the only thing that saddens me is that they can't keep people to work that shift, and then they wonder why. So I was trying to do right by God and do what I thought was a good job, working with people that are mentally ill, that are locked up through court order. That's what I was doing. And you guys have no idea how hard it was to go through the training, because you literally have to do things that are almost like a keto, or like the capoeira type of stuff, where you have to bring people down. I know. I can't even believe I passed all that. And I have my card to show it. But I'm certified now through what's called CPI, and it was hard to do. Anyway, next card is Astara. You deserve the best. Reach for the stars with your dreams and desires, and don't compromise. Don't compromise. I love these angel cards. Aren't they beautiful? And the last one says, Isaiah. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I'm watching over you, guiding you and protecting you during these changes. During these changes. How beautiful is that? God is always in charge. God always knows what he's doing. And that's just the way it is. All right, Spirit, we're ready for our message. Make it something positive and beautiful. Please make it something positive and something beautiful. Well, we already have one card on the table, guys. Something positive and beautiful. Look, the angel that I'm in training with right now, that's my spirit guide. He likes to throw a bunch of cards at once. And when I complain to Archangel Michael, he's like, just train him. Yeah, this is training me for having patience, because it's not training him. He keeps throwing like 4 or 5 or 10 cards at one time. And I would shuffle the other way, but this deck is too big for my hands. Let's see what is coming. I'm so glad you guys are on. Thank you. Wow. We have the Emperor on the table, and he's in hermit mode. I want to say that's a good thing. I've been trying to do kind of like a Celtic cross type of reading. Man, there's so many bugs around me right now. And see if I can find out more that way. Because in the car, I can't do that. When I do the readings in the car, I can't do that. Spirit, please don't throw. Look, I can't do that. Because, see, then that's one theme and that's it for the reading, you know? Doesn't it sound beautiful? Of course, there's other things going on in the background too, but I'm just glad that I can be out here. Let's see how long it lasts. This morning was really cold when I got up. Spirit, you know I can't do that. Can't do that. We don't even have enough to start. If I have to switch to another deck, I'll do that. Look, see the way that he throws them at me? And I know it's a he. He's very young. I mean, you do have to feel sorry for them. And I'm talking about the humans that die very early in life. Teenagers, etc. But he really doesn't know how to be a guide yet. I'm not saying the cards are not true when they come out, but as far as the shuffling is concerned, he drives me crazy. Because you know how teenagers can be, right? Teenagers don't care. They think they're God. They don't care. This one, I don't think he's earned all his wings yet. Because he doesn't know how to work with people like me yet. He's learning, I guess. Don't know why they're putting him in training with me. I don't have patience for people that don't know what they're doing. Not in this instance. In the world, yes, but not here. I was very fine and happy with my guides. I guess that's part of being an ascended master, huh? Or an ascended master in training for me. Yeah, it is getting cold fast. But you know, it hasn't rained a whole lot. Last year it rained a lot. And, oh my God, no, you're not. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay. Let's see. Let me move these over just a little bit. Give myself a little bit more room. Let me see. I need at least 3 more, please. So what are y'all up to? You getting ready for winter? Or not even? I know they do. Even in spirit form. Even in spirit form, they don't know how to slow down. It's like maybe that's why you're not here in the physical world anymore. Gotta slow down. You gotta slow down. Okay, so we finally got our cards on the table. I can't believe it took that long just to get 10 spots on the table. Who's at the bottom is, oh God, the Queen of Wands. And the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. I don't like that. This person doesn't know how to think right. I don't like that. Somebody that wants the world. See how they're upside down? I don't like that. You see this card? It's coming out for this Queen of Wands. That same card is coming out for the King of Coins. Don't like that. What do we have here? We have somebody that's trying to, excuse my French, cock block. We have the same reading that we had from earlier. Last night, I think it was. Somebody that wants justice is not getting justice. It's in reverse. This person wants a new cup of love. They want to take money with them to leave. But this one says, no, I don't think so. That's the Knight of Coins. There's a choice that needs to be made. And then there's the Seven of Cups, which is, I'm thinking of the choices. And this is the Empress. So I'm not sure if the Empress is the woman that is the Queen of Wands, or if it's you, Libra. I can't tell. So I'm gonna have to, when we get to that point, I'm gonna have to clarify. Unless some cards, sorry, that was a net that was getting on my nerves. Unless the message wants to clarify itself, and we shall see. Okay, Spirit, because I don't feel like dealing with the little rascal that likes to throw cards at me. I'll shuffle this way. So what we have on the table so far is the Emperor, right? The Emperor that I talked about being in the hermit mode, which is fine. At least they're thinking, if this is a cross watcher or a Libra collective, at least they're thinking. They're thinking. That's why they're quiet. They're thinking. What they're thinking about is the Nine of Coins. And we have the Knight of Wands, so communication. I like this card. I always have, because the horse in the background seems to like her music and her drumming. And it always reminds me of the goddess Oshun, for those that follow the Orishas. Okay? Again, we have a wand. The Page of Wands. So we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Page of Wands. So there are messages wanting to come through from this Emperor. This Emperor is going through it with this Five of Swords. They don't feel happy. They don't feel good about themselves. Again, this King of Coins, which I do believe is the Emperor, with the Nine of Wands, going through it. Going through it. People are not seeing eye to eye wherever they are. Waiting on this new beginning to come around. But meantime, this Emperor feels like he needs some sleep. Like he's tired. There is going to be an equal amount of giving where monies are concerned. Now, in case you haven't been tuning in, this person is married. Whoever this is that we're picking up constantly, they are married. Here we have the King of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Pentacles on the table. Yes. But they are having the Eight of Swords. So you're not even involved in any of this yet. That's why I don't know if that is you, if this Empress is you or not, okay? We're going to find out. But all this that they're going through, that's the cross watcher probably. With this Queen, who sometimes is the Queen of Coins and sometimes comes out as the Queen of Wands. I don't think that's you. But the funny part about all of this is that you're not really in this. The last time that I asked God, why? Why, Spirit? Why are these people coming out in the Libra collective reading? We don't really want to know, right? And they said, well, it's because the cross watcher wants you, Libra collective. And because you know how I am, question everything. So my question back to them was, if they want us so badly, why don't they come and get us? What is all the conversing and thinking about? Because I'm an action-oriented person in my, in my age, at this age, I'm action-oriented. I don't believe that you need to think for years and years and years. By that time, you could have already had, yeah, exactly. By that time, you could have already had a marriage and settled down and had a house together and made your own, traditions. Okay, Spirit, so we want to know how all of this is going to play out. All this stuff that's already on the table, how does it match up to the Libra? The Libra collective. Please and thank you. And as you guys know, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Let's hope for the best. Page of Raphael. Gentle, loving, dreamy, open-hearted. A new emotional situation. Messages regarding relationship or social. Invitations. Great intuitive insights are coming your way. Okay? These are beautiful cards. Oh my goodness. Epiphany. Isn't that pretty much the same type of card? This is Epiphany number 9, Archangel Raziel. It says, joy through spiritual growth. Be a light to others. Answers that come through meditation. And like I said, this person is in a thought-provoking type of position. They're not just doing right now. They're thinking. Ten of Gabrielle. Ask your angels for help, people. Oh, ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. So I don't know if somebody else is doing the same thing I was doing, which was working way too much, way too hard, guys. Let me tell you something. It was, yeah, it was really ugly. The hours that I had to work were bad. Seven of Michael. I'm trying not to eat my hair here. The wind is blowing. Seven of Michael. There's a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. Review all the details. And it's funny, it should be that way. It lands on this particular card. See that? The Five of Swords. So maybe somebody is not able to discern what they should do. They're thinking and thinking, but maybe the answers aren't coming really easily to them, or at least they feel that way. Let's see what the King of Pentacles is being told. Eight of Gabriel. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. And all the birds bring messages. That's what they're about. Okay? Thank you. The cross-watcher has no money. I know you told me about that. That was kind of, it was shocking that it came about so quick with you. It was very shocking. Number 20, New Beginnings, Archangel Jeremiel. Starting a new life. Finding your purpose, forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Maybe somebody that's in a relationship that has a family has to do this review, and it doesn't always add up, or it doesn't always come out picture perfect. I mean, would it come out picture perfect if you're having to leave people behind, such as in a divorce? Or even family members. You know, I'm estranged from my family for, some of them for 20 years. Sometimes you just have to walk away. Five of Michael. Five of Michael is to the Six of Pentacles. This situation doesn't serve you. Release your attachment to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So on this one, like I said before, equal monies or equal give and take will be given. So if you're waiting for money matters to clear up, it's going to happen. It doesn't serve you. So whatever you're having to release, it's better for you to release. And even yesterday, we talked about that if somebody's getting a divorce and they're having to give some of that money, if they're having to leave somebody behind or something behind, sometimes it's the best thing to do. Even the money, sometimes it's better to leave it behind because it's tainted. I have a hair, just one single hair, keeps flying across my face because the breeze is coming this. Ariel, when you give, you also receive. Being restrained to change. Oh, it's not what it says. When you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change. Restraint to change. If somebody's restrained to change, that means they're holding them captive, like I read over there. But that's the word that came out of my mouth. Extremes in how you save your money or spend your money. Oh, the hell? What happened here? Guys, can y'all still hear me? Can y'all hear me? Because the clock is still ticking, but I'm frozen in time. I'm frozen, frozen. I'm frozen. Okay, can you hear me? Oh my goodness. Somebody called me and they knocked everything out. You can hear me, but you can't see me. Oh my God, what is this? Yeah. Okay, guys. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm going to have to get off and come right back on. So stand by while I get off and come back, okay? If you can hear me. Come back. I'm going to get off and come back because I'm frozen. I can't do anything.